Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Surprise time travel, Bobby-Everett, Trip and Wendy are locked up. According to previews for the preview video of the upcoming week's episode of Days of Our Lives, Jada Hunter will be devastated if Everett Lynch retracts his claim to be Bobby Stein's ex-husband. Days teasers state that Everett will continue to argue there must be a mistake even after Jada shows him and Stephanie Johnson the engagement photo on her phone. Everett will reassure Jada that he has never met her and was undoubtedly never married to her, even if he won't be able to ignore the similarities. Steve Johnson, on the other hand, will receive updates on all of this and make good use of his PI abilities. Stephanie will receive some unfavorable news as Steve appears to be able to establish Everett's biological father, Bobby, using his birth certificate and further information. Days teasers indicate that Everett will refuse to back down and implore Stephanie to accept him as not the deceitful threat that Jada implies he is. Still, Jada will consider this to be simply another of Bobby's usual manipulating techniques, and she will advise Stephanie to flee. Jada will believe that Stephanie needs to sever all links with Everett in order to protect herself. According to previews for other days, Wendy Shin and Trip Johnson will be imprisoned in a secret location by Officer Goldman until they discover she is a dishonest police officer. She'll tell Rafe Hernandez about her arrangement with Harris Michaels and how they were cooperating to get her out of Clyde Weston's clutches over with Ava Vitale. Ava will try to explain to Jada how serious the issue is, but she will claim that Trip is missing and blame Clyde. Julie Williams and Doug Williams, together with Maggie Kyriakis, will visit the severely damaged Horton residence as that kidnapping issue plays out. In the weekly teaser video for DOL, Julie's voice is heard discussing the history of the Horton family, starting with her ancestors, hinting that a tragedy may initiate a trip through time. There will be some made-up flashbacks showing a young Tom and Alice Horton enjoying a picnic, allowing us to see the beginning of a love tale that would eventually transform Salem forever. The weekly trailer for the show closes on a really touching note as Doug sings to Julie while the surrounding debris burns all around them. Days in the life. According to spoilers, even if the Horton house is in disarray, the love at its core will endure. Paulina's recuperation, Jada vs. Everett, missing doctor, double kidnapping. Spoilers for Monday, February 19, 2024's episode of Days of Our Lives indicate that Trip Johnson fails to report for duty at the hospital. This is as a result of Trip and Wendy Shin being abducted. Additionally, Jada Hunter challenges Everett Lynch. Paulina Price is recuperating from surgery as well. Discover what will happen next in the Peacock soap opera by continuing to read. According to Monday, February 19 DOL teasers, Kayla Johnson finds out some alarming information. Trip never showed up for his regularly planned duty at the hospital, Kayla has been informed. Kayla might think Trip is ill or that he slept in. But the reality is far more sinister than that. Fans should anticipate a double kidnapping on Monday, February 19. Trip and Wendy will be the captives, no doubt about it. Considering the circumstances surrounding Ava Vitale and Stephen DiMera, Brandon Barish, it is evident that Clyde Weston is to blame for this. As the police are drawing near, Clyde intensifies his threats. The inquiry will intensify now that Clyde's goons attempted to kill multiple individuals in Salem. According to Monday, February 19 spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Stephanie Johnson was finally able to get Everett to show up for a double date with Jada and Rafe Hernandez. This time, though, Everett not only made it, but also looked enthused about the double date. But once Jada addresses Everett as Bobby, that might be different. Everett will probably respond by saying he's perplexed. After taking a quick glance around, Everett will likely convince Jada that she must be mistaking him for someone else. Stephanie, however, will find herself in a difficult situation because Jada is acquainted with her ex-husband. Jada and Everett are both making audacious allegations, and Stephanie won't know who to believe. Thus, keep an eye out for Steve Patch Johnson's investigation into Everett's past as the week goes on. Maggie Horton Kyriakis and Constantine Melionis celebrate Valentine's Day together on Monday, February 19. Since this is bad news, what will Conman do now? Will Maggie see her error before it's too late, or is Victor Kyriakis' widow seriously mishandling the situation? Additionally, Paulina should heal after her operation for thyroid cancer. Paulina will undoubtedly be accompanied by her family and friends, especially Abe Carver. Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree DiMera. What storyline on Monday, February 19th are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching Peacock Soap Opera to see what happens next. Missing Persons, Furious Exchange, Salem Support Network. Spoilers for Monday, February 19th's episode of Days of Our Lives suggest that the show will start the week with some crazy drama. A character who is furious is going to have a big confrontation, someone is concerned when they can't find a loved one, and a stalemate receives a lot of support. What's planned for the show on Monday? It's time to get started. Days teasers for Monday, February 19th indicate that the small community will continue be celebrating Valentine's Day. Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin will go missing at the end of the day, even though they started the day geocaching. Additional spoilers hint that when Trip fails to show up for his shift at the hospital, Kayla Johnson will become a little worried. Meanwhile, Monday, February 19th Days teasers suggest that the much-anticipated moment has finally arrived. When Jada Hunter and Everett Lynch finally meet, it appears that things will blow up. Further hints imply that Jada will be extremely irate when they face, so Everett and Bobby should proceed with caution. What is all this going to make Stephanie Johnson think? In other news, Maggie Kyriakis will spend an evening with Constantine Melionis because it is still Valentine's Day in the small town. Will the situation become romantic? Finally, Days leaks for Monday's show indicate that Paulina Price will wake up after her cancer operation and start to heal. Naturally, loved ones, family, and friends will come together to support her when she does. She had to have this cancer scare, which is unfortunate, but on the bright side, it appears that she will be all right and that she will have a great support network to aid in her recovery. Daytime soap opera spoilers for the week of Monday, February 19th to Friday, February 23rd are available here. Families and friends hang out among the remnants of the Horton house, 2 people are abducted, and Ava is cautioned not to cross Clyde. In addition, the guy himself calls Stefan to Statesville. Continue reading to learn more. Paulina is surrounded by family and friends as she starts to heal from her cancer surgery. When Kayla learns that Trip is missing from his scheduled shift at Salem University Hospital, she questions if she should be concerned. Maggie and Constantine get to spend the evening together on Valentine's Day. The fact that Jada needs to tell Everett that Bobby is her ex-husband confuses her. Pictures uploaded by Kirsten Storms and Brandon Barish of General Hospital show a cheerful, contented child. Stefan cautions Ava about pressing Clyde's buttons since he is aware of how deadly the man is. Brady gives Marlena his full trust. Teresa had thought Alex would pop the question since she had discovered the ring some time ago. She's prepared to leave the room immediately because he didn't do it. Complete with luggage. Sloane is obviously having some problems with Eric, and she is complaining to Melinda about it. Roman plans a memorable evening for the 2 of them. Doug, Julie, and Maggie are thinking back on the events that took place within the walls of the burnt-out Horton house. Roman, Kate, John, and Marlena are all present to assist their friends and family in the interim. Leo acknowledges to Julie that he's interested in learning more about the origins of Salem's original family. Is he thinking of writing a book? There seems to be a hint that the old box found today could hold significance for future developments. As for Wendy and Trip today, well, until you've been abducted, you're not really a Salem couple. Ava tells Rafe all about the unique arrangement she made with Harris. Stephanie is shown by Steve that Everett is not who she believes him to be. Jada, in the meantime, decides to show Bobby that they really do have the connection she claims. Brady and Teresa visit Tate and put on a united face.